Okay, so circuits. This is number 14. We have your dive bomber push-ups first. Usual drill team, it's going to be 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off on these. So dive bomber push-up is going to be your first exercise. Starting in that strong push-up position, hinging on back, scooping that floor as you go. Next up after those, well, it's your hip press with reach. So you're going to roll on over, plant your feet, slowly but surely. You're going to drive your hips skywards, squeezing your glutes at the top. And then from there, you're going to reach on over as you do so. One hand's going to reach over the opposite shoulder. Wherever the hands go, that's where the head and the eyes are going to follow. You got 6 more seconds on this one. Next up after the hip press with reach, we have your plank walkout. So a nice strong plank position is going to be held as you walk those hands out. Now you can start by standing. This is the hardest level, obviously. Start by standing, kind of squat down, place the hands on the ground, then walk those hands out before returning to the tall standing position. You could start in a push-up position and slowly walk the hands out. You could even start on the knees, as long as you keep a nice straight line between your ear, your shoulder, and your hip and your knee if you're starting on those knees. We have the split squat with pulse up after this. Now you can either start with your left leg forwards and do 40 seconds left leg forwards. Round 2, do right leg, and then round 3, we do 20 seconds either side. Or I'm going to talk you through 20 seconds either side on these split squats with a pulse. Suggest you start on the ground, so with your knee on the ground, so you can set the angles up. So this will you'll get the biggest bang for your buck. Once you've done these split squats with a pulse, then we're going to go into your 90 degrees jump and press. So you'll start facing one way, nice and tall with the hands in. You'll explode out, turning 90 degrees in the air, land in a nice deep squat, and drive your hands away from you. Doesn't look like much. This is quite tiring, especially for 40 seconds. Now we can do 20 seconds one side and 20 seconds the other on this one. It's almost like you're winding up one side and then unwinding on the opposite side. Once you've done those, you've got to push up with a leg thread. So nice strong push-up position. You're going to thread the leg through, descend on down with that push-up. As I've mentioned on the previous circuits, you might just do the push-ups if the leg thread is going to give you any pain or grief. You could just do the leg thread if that push-up is going to give you any grief. Or you can do this in a standing position. You can place your hands on the walls to lessen the angle. Once you've done the push-up with leg thread, we then have your sumo squats. Nice wide stance with ease. Knees separated, feet separated. You're going to squat on down, keeping the head, chest, and hips nice and in line. Torso tall. If you want to load this one, entirely up to you. Once you've done these sumo squats, you're going to be into your side plank. We have left elbow first, right elbow in round 2, and 20 seconds either side on round 3 here, team. This side plank, you can make it easier by doing it on your knees. You can do it full body as wide classes with the legs nice and straight, as in the demo. You can lift the top leg if you want to make it harder. So when you're on your left elbow, your right leg will be lifted. Once you've done that side plank, you're going to roll over onto your front. You have mountain climbers, aka alternating squat thrust. So for the mountain climbers, you're going to be in a strong push-up position. You're going to think of that plank running through your ear, your shoulder, down to your hip. And then you're going to power those legs through. Keeping the breathing relaxed. Tendency is to hold the breath on any of these, or the shoulders hunch up. We don't want any of that when we get to the main section. And next up after that, it's those explosive star jumps. Unfortunately, they're still in there. So we're going to touch the ground, explode up, reach the ceiling, touch the ground, explode up, reach the ceiling. You got 20 seconds on this. Well, you haven't. You've got 30 seconds. I was 20 seconds left on this demo. I was already into workout mode there. So in 5 seconds, you'll have 20 seconds to get ready for your main exercise, okay? And it'll be that dive bomber push-up. So you've got 20 seconds now to get yourself ready for the dive bomber push-ups. With these, you're going to start in a nice strong push-up position. You're going to hinge on back, almost forming like a triangle position. Legs nice and straight, arms nice and straight, looking through the arms. You're then going to bend the elbows. Head's going to dip down, body's going to scoop the ground, and away you go. First 40 seconds on these dive bomber push-ups. Nice and smooth and steady. Resets that strong triangle position with each and every one. All right, you got 15 seconds left on this one. Okay, last 10 seconds. We got the hip press with reach coming up. But for now, keep these elbows tucked in. We don't want these elbows fanning out to the side. Keep them nice and tucked in. And relax there. 20 seconds breather. Get ready for your hip press with reach. All right, last 10 seconds on these. All right, 5 seconds. Get yourself ready. You're going to drive your hips up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your butt cheeks at the top. And away you go. So you're going to reach on up, squeeze the glutes. Reach on over the shoulder. Wherever the hand goes, let the head and eyes follow it. Make sure you alternate the sides as well. You might start feeling muscles that you never knew you had with this one. Loads of range of movement through this one. Almost there. And relax. Well done. Right, it's the plank walkouts. So get yourself into a nice, strong, tall position. From there, you're going to hinge and squat down. Hands on the ground. You're going to slowly walk those fingertips as far away from the heels as you can. Ready? You got 3 seconds. You can do this from a push-up position. You can do this from a kneeling position. And away you go. Just find your appropriate level. Find your appropriate level. Reach out as far as you can. As long as your floor isn't too slippy. You're not going to slide. We don't want that. And, reach out as far as you got enough room. We don't want you to bang into anything here. Last 10 seconds on these. Should you struggle with these plank walkouts, just scale it back to a normal forearm plank. And relax. Right, so it's the split squat with a pulse. So suggest you start down on the ground. Get yourself down on the ground, get your left leg forwards, get your left knee above your left ankle. Get your right knee directly underneath your hip. Pull your right foot in so those toes are dug into the ground. Okay, now from there, slowly come on up and add that pulse. There we go. Excellent. Nice and smooth and steady. Heads up, chest up. Adding that pulse. We're going to change legs and change sides in 3 seconds, unless you want to stay on this left leg all the way. And change legs, change sides. Set the knees up. Knees underneath hip. Knee over ankle. So now you got your right leg forwards. Last 10 seconds on these. Keep your head up, your chest up. Nice tall torso. And relax there. Well done. Great stuff. Right, it's the 90 degrees jump and press. Ways to scale this down. Level 1, step out and step back in. Level 2, jump out and step back in. Level 3, jump out and jump in. You got 5 seconds. So you'll see change in 90 degrees. And away you go. So face in one of the walls or pick something out in front of you. You're then going to jump out, land in a nice deep squat. Drive your hands out away from you, like you're pushing somebody away, or pushing an object away, or driving something away. Nice and explosive. 15 seconds left on this. Do not be afraid to have a breather if you need one. Last 7 seconds. And relax. Great stuff. All right, so push up with leg thread. Now, in case you were wondering, were we meant to change size? Yes, we were, but I completely forgot to mention that because I was just giving the coaching points. So we'll have to do the opposite side next time, right? So we got 4 seconds before this push up and leg thread. See how polished these exercises are? And away you go. You got to have fun on your workouts, right? Okay, so 5 seconds in already on your push up and leg thread. Please bear with me, guys. You got 27 seconds left on this push-up with leg thread. Now I can't even talk. Right, so scale these down to just a push-up if you want to. Scale these down to just the leg thread. Or do the full leg thread with push-up. Remember, you can place your hands on a wall, on a bench, on a stool, anything that might lessen the angle here if being in that full push-up is too much. And relax. Well done. There you go. Bring yourself up, ready for your sumo squats. So get yourself ready, sumo squats. All right, 5 seconds left on this. So nice wide stance. Head up, chest up, torso tall. Ready? And away you go. Give me 40 seconds. Good, solid sumo squats. Knees tracking forwards over the toes. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed as you work your way through these. Only 20 seconds left is all, so you're halfway through. If you were going to load these with a kettlebell, a sandbag, slam ball, wall ball, anything along those lines, great stuff. Don't worry if you haven't got any of that kit though. It's not a problem. Really getting into the hips here. And relax. Well done. It's a side plank. We're going to go off that left elbow. That left elbow. If you've been working on these now, let's go for a 15-second hold. Get yourself ready. And away you go. So bring yourself up. Nice solid 15 seconds on this. Normally we do 10. So you get your left elbow on the ground. Right foot is in front of the left foot. Keep it there. And relax. Get ready. Coming back up. Now. So we had a 5 seconds breather there. Bring yourself up. Let's go for a 20-second hold. Keep that right shoulder stacked over the left. Keep your right hip stacked over the left. Almost there on this one. Don't let the hips drop. Keep the hips up. And relax. Well done. All right. Roll yourself over onto your front. Ready for your mountain climbers. So good, strong push-up position. We're going to cycle those legs through. If you have any issues with your wrists or anything, then feel free to come on up and jog on the spot for us if those wrists need a breather. Don't want to aggravate anything. Ready? And away you go. Give me 40 seconds of the mountain climbers or those jogging on the spot. Drive the heels away from the head. So if I had a remote control and I was to press pause, one of your knees will be drawn in, your other leg will be extended out, you'll be driving that heel away. It should look like a one-legged plank. Okay, so the leg will be driven away, you're nice and strong. Last 10 seconds on this, then we've got those explosive star jumps. Don't let me down, you've got 5 more seconds. Let's get real close to that finish line now. You're almost there. And relax. Well done. All right. So we're going to touch the ground and explode on up. All right. 4 seconds. With these, if you need to scale them down, do so. And away you go. So you're going to touch the ground, explode up, touch the ground, explode on up. Keep the breathing relaxed as you go. Give me 3 repetitions, stop for a second, reset the form and the technique. Give me another 3, stop and reset. This is the end of round 1 of 3. Keep this going, this is awesome. If the form and the technique starts to break down, stop for an extra second, just to catch your breath before you launch into the next 3. You're almost there on this round 1. And relax. Way to go. All right. So we're on to round 2. Now you are well and truly warmed up. The heart rate's raised. Muscles are definitely warmed up and moved and grooved on this. So we got 8 seconds for your second set of dive bomber push-ups on this workout. Scale these down to normal push-ups if you need to. All right, and away you go. 40 seconds, smooth and steady dive bomber push-ups. Remember, we're keeping those elbows tucked in, scooping that ground as you go. Legs staying nice and straight. There's no bend in the knees. Breathing's nice and relaxed. Last 10 seconds. Scoop that ground. Reset to that hinge position. And relax. All right. Hip press with reach is coming up. So roll yourself over from that dive bomber push-up position. Park your bum. You're going to hip press up and reach on over. All right, and away you go. So hip press or reach. Driving the feet into the ground as you reach on over with ease. Even me. Little adjustment of the feet if you need it. Find that appropriate stance. So as you drive up, it's almost like a 3-legged table. So your feet are pressing into the ground, your hips are up. You're trying to get a straight line between your knees, your hips, and your shoulders. Non-working hand is reaching on over. Follow it with your eyes. And relax. Plank walkouts. Find your appropriate level. This is the second time round. You're more warmed up. So let's see how far you can reach out with these. Sliding the fingertips away from the head. And away you go. Reaching on out. Strong plank position. Hold it for a second. And then slowly walk it back in. All right, halfway through on these, take your time. These certainly aren't any that you want to rush through these. Three more seconds now. And relax, superb. All right, so you've got your split squat with pulse. So get yourself into that nice, strong position there. Remember, we want left leg forwards, right knee underneath the hip, left knee over the ankle. Now you can slowly lift yourself off the ground, get a sliver of light. All right, and away you go. So you're going to add those pulses, left leg first. In 10 seconds, you're going to change those legs. Only little pulses in this, not a huge range of movement. And change. All right, and away you go. So right leg forwards. 20 seconds off this side. Keep the chin up off the chest, looking forwards. Don't look down to the ground. And relax. All right. So you did 40 seconds one side, unless you were smart enough to actually change after the 20 seconds. So let's do 40 seconds the opposite side. So whichever way you were facing, you now got to jump out to the opposite direction. Still on 90. Now whether you jump out and make distance or just land on the same spot, it's up to you. Ready? And away you go. So you can either jump out and make some distance, cover some ground, or you can do these on the spot. Literally jump up, spin 90, land in a nice deep squat and drive those hands out away from you. All right, you're halfway through, 20 seconds left. If you're doing the whole 40 seconds this side, crack on. Eight seconds left is all. Keep these going. So far, so good. And relax. Great stuff. Push up with leg thread up next. Push up with leg thread. Okay, you've just absolutely pumped the heart rate up. Now we're going to slow it back down. Bit of mobility work, working through those hips, as well as that strength work with a solid push-up. Ready? And away you go. With these push-ups, let's get the fingertips to grip the ground like they're talons. So not only the hands gripping the ground, as you drive up out the push-up, you're going to try and rotate the hands out slightly. It's going to get that upper back involved just that little bit more. All right. 10 seconds left on these. And relax there on those push-up with leg thread. Ready for your sumo squats. Heads up, chest up. Nice wide stance on these. Sumo squats. Again, if you're loading them, awesome. If you're not, no worries. If you're not and you want to make it a little bit tougher, you can either slow it down or speed it up. Off you go, as long as the speed doesn't start to cover any malfunctions or breakdowns or faltering of form. Feet are staying planted to the ground throughout, so your big toe, your little toe, and your heel. 3 points of a triangle. Keep that triangle pressed into the ground. Descending on down, knees tracking forwards, torso tall, like you're popping up and down in a tube. And relax there. All right, we got that side plank, and we've got to go off that right side for me now. So setting yourself up, side plank, going off the right side. So we did 15 seconds, then we had a 5 seconds breather, then we had a 20-second hold on that one. Get yourself ready, and away you go. So bring yourself up, so you're on that right elbow. Bring yourself up, we're going to hold it for 15 and 15 only now. Get ready to relax. I'll tell you when. And relax. Take yourself down. And bring yourself back up. Here we go. 20 seconds. Remember, you can go onto the knees if it gets a little bit too much. If it's not feeling enough, lift your top leg. Almost there. And relax. Well done. Have a well-earned 20 seconds breather as you roll over onto your front, ready for your mountain climbers. All right, 10 seconds on this. Ears, shoulders, hips in line, powering through with the legs. You got 4 more seconds. And away you go. Excellent. Keep these going. Drive the heels away from the head. Keep the body long and strong. Listen to your breathing. Keep it smooth. Keep it steady. Power through with the legs. No let up for 13 seconds on round 2 of 3. We're into single figures. Come on, you got this. Less than 10 seconds to go. Keep the hips up. Don't get saggy in the center. And relax. All right. Now you got your explosive star jumps to finish round 2 strong. Shake those arms and legs off. When you're landing on these explosive star jumps, land light. You want to land like a ninja. If I was trying to listen now, I wouldn't be able to hear you. Ready? And away you go. Do 3 reps, stop and reset the form. 3 reps, stop and reset that form. There you go, 20 seconds left on this. 14 seconds left. Okay, last 9. And relax. Well done. All right, here we go. Round 3 of 3 dive bomber push-ups. Also known as dolphin dips, judo push-ups, Hindu push-ups. A fair few names, these. We call them the dive bomber. Ready? And away you go. Last set this. Just think of that. It's the last set. It's the last time you'll have to do these. Keep that nice straight line between the shoulders and the hips on this. No round in the back. No excess movement through that spine. With only 10 seconds left on this before your hip press or reach kicks in. Working your way through all these exercises now. Last time you'll do them. Give us another good rep. Nice and solid. And relax. All right. Hip press with reach. Hip press with reach. All right, 10 seconds on this. Last 5 seconds. And away you go. Nice and solid. Final set, hip press or reach. Can you reach that little bit further this time over that shoulder? All right, 20 seconds left on this. You're over halfway through now. Those butt cheeks should be like buns of steel at the top as you squeeze them. And relax there. Great stuff. All right. Thank God it's round 3 of 3 because we've only got to do one more set of these plank walkouts. So nice and steady. Going to walk those hands out. Reach the fingertips out. Slowly but surely bring the hands in. All right, and away you go. Nice and smooth and steady, just walking the hands out, walking back in. Nice and controlled. Awesome. All right, only 10 seconds left. See how far you can reach out. Give me one more rep minimum. Nice and smooth and steady and controlled. And relax. All right. Now, with these split squats with pulse, we're going to do 20 seconds either side, remember. So get yourself ready. Left leg forwards, right knee down. Right knee underneath right hip. Left knee over left ankle. Toes dug in. Ready? And away you go. Let's go for 20 seconds either side. 20 seconds either side. All right. Change sides for us. Make sure your right leg goes forwards now. Left leg back. Right knee over right ankle. Left knee under hip. Keep that pulse going on. No lets up. I know the legs are going to be feeling warm round about now. And now you can relax until you've got this 90 degrees jump and press. Now, I will remind you to change after 20 seconds on this one. So you're going to set yourself up. Get yourself ready. Again, landing light. And go. Launch yourself out, land light, deep squat, press the hands out, reset. Level 1, step out and step in. Level 2, jump out, step in. Level 3, jump out, jump in. 8 seconds before you change sides and you go off the opposite side. All right, change sides. You've got 20 seconds left on this one. Change sides. Let's go. You've kind of like wound it up one way. Now unwind it the opposite way. Almost there. And relax. Well done. All right. Push up with leg thread. Push up with leg thread. Get yourself ready. Final 5 exercises now. Final 5. 25 boxed off. 5 left to pay in. So pay into the bank of boomage. Ready? And away you go. Push up with leg thread. Nice and strong. 5 exercises to go. You could think, just think in your mindset, only 4 to go. Nail this one and only 4 to go. Don't rush this one though. Check your alignment from your ears to your ankles. Are you in a nice straight line? Your shoulders pull down and back. Is your heel away from your head? Give me another rep. Nice and smooth and steady. And relax. Bring yourself up, ready for your sumo squats. Nice and solid on these. If you've been using resistance and now you're a bit more tired and you want to leave the resistance out, no problems. If you haven't been using any resistance and it's been feeling too easy, go grab something. Even if it's just a couple of cans of food. Ready? And away you go, just to add some external resistance. If you don't want to, not a problem. You're over halfway through on these. Keep the head and chest up. Last 10. Don't hold that breath. Keep that breathing relaxed. And relax. Great stuff. Right. It's the side plank. So now it's round 3, which means we've got to do a 20-second side plank off either side. Take yourself down to that left elbow first. So left elbow down. Stack your right shoulder over your left shoulder. Your right hip over your left hip. You got 3 seconds to get ready. You're going to come up and hold now. So bring yourself up. 20 seconds only before there's a rapid change. You just roll towards the ground. Keep rolling until you're on the right hand side. You have 10 seconds before you change elbows. Get ready. And change sides. So change elbows. Going off that right elbow now. Ten seconds left on this one. Come on, dig in. You're almost there. Last couple of seconds. Keep those hips up. Don't get saggy in the center. And relax. Roll over onto your front. Here we go. 2 exercises left to pay in. And one of them is the alternating squat thrust mountain climbers. So get into that strong push-up position. Put your hands on the table if you need to lessen the angle. Or just jog on the spot. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Final set on these mountain climbers. Let's go. Pick that pace up just that little bit more than rounds 1 or 2. If round 1 was gear 1 and round 2 was gear 2, we're in round 3, gear 3, so we're a lot faster now. Let's get some pace in there. This is it to finish. Halfway, 20 seconds. All downhill from here. Come on. You're coming round the bend now. This is the home stretch. All right, with 10 seconds left, you can see that finish line. Here we go. Power through those legs. That little bit faster, that little bit stronger. Little sprint finish, come on. And relax. Excellent, right. 30th exercise, 29, paid into the bank of boomage. 1 more to go. You got 10 seconds before you go on this explosive star jump. 3 seconds. Hands are touching the ground, then they're touching the ceiling or sticking into the clouds. And away you go. This is your last 40 seconds. Give me 3 reps, reset. 3 reps, reset. Scale this down, land light. Should hear no noise. Like I say, like it landing like a ninja. Just light, like a slight tap. With 15 seconds left, you know the drill. Thank you so much for jumping into these workouts. Very much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed them, guys, and your heart rate's up. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1, done.